Hello everyone, here is Daniel from teahouse for the presentation of the tea selection from June's box for the Tea Road subscription box. So I'm really happy today to announce the release of the first mystery tea. So we're just starting now to include a mystery tea in each shipment. For us, it's I just made another video to show you a bit how to really maximize the way to approach the mystery tea. So I recommend you to watch this. You have also a sheet that will be included in your shipment. So just in short, what is the mystery tea experience is to just approach it with open-minded way, and if you're into it, you can play the game of trying to guess what's the tea. Not only the name of the tea, that would be pretty difficult. If you think you have it, go for it. Otherwise, you can just give some answers, your guess about the family, the tea type, where it's from. If you know a specific region, that's awesome. The cultivar, if it was cultivated in higher altitude or lower altitude, was it roasted or not, and was it aged or is it a fresh crop? So all your answers are just you can send an email before the third Sunday of each month. Like for this month is June 20th at 11 a.m. We will be doing the release on a live Facebook. We always do a live Facebook each third Sunday of each month, and I'll just take this opportunity to reveal and explain this tea at this moment, and we'll also post on Instagram and Facebook the identity of this tea, so you can know. And the ones will have sent us an email before that date with as the object of the email mystery tea, and then your answers, your guesses, and your name. You need to be a subscriber to participate into this game. So the winner that have the the closest answers, or if you have the name of the tea, that would be really surprising and fun, I think. Go for it. The one who have the closest answer to the right answer will be will receive a surprise, a nice exclusive special tea as a reward in their next subscription shipment. So that's how it works, and we hope that you'll participate. So this month, for the first time, the mystery tea, we won't give you so many clues, except that it's a grand cru, which means that it's a really special tea. Yeah, hope you'll enjoy it. Drink it with an open way, different ways of brewing. You don't have brewing parameters, indications, so you can just experiment on it and try to get the most clues you can have. So hope you'll enjoy this one. That's a really nice one. So this box is mostly new fresh crops from the spring, and the next ones will as well, because we received all the new harvests. Every day almost we receive new boxes coming from Asia, and like you don't have any Japanese teas in this box because they are just about to arrive in a few days, so probably July we'll have plenty of them. Might be anyway, at least a couple. And so we have really very nice teas there. So I'll just start to show you the other ones. So our two green teas. So two Mao Jian green teas. So Mao Jian is a type of picking you have the Fuding Mao Jian, which many people know. Maybe you already know this tea, but just approach it in a really open way. It's the new crop, and it's really, really good. I think it's probably the best Fuding Mao Jian we had since the beginning. And we have Fuding Mao Jian from Mrs. Chen. We work with her since 2012. Every year she gives her best Fuding Mao Jian for us. So what is Fuding Mao Jian? It's from Fuding, Fujian, and it's a really early harvest in March. It's a pre-Qingming harvest, but why is it so inexpensive? Because at $14.50 gram, it's kind of inexpensive. It's because the bud is not there. They plucked the tea and they sorted the bud out to make a super special, high-end, beautiful, furry body tea. And they left for this tea only the first leaf and the second leaf, which is kind of really downgrading the quality at the level of a Chinese perspective, because it's an early, so it's really tasty, really flavorful, really aromatic, because it was early picked and it's good quality, but the bud was sold separately to be really, really more expensive to make a beautiful tea you can drink in a glass and look the furry buds go straight and down like this. So this tea is kind of déclassé, as we would say in the world of wine, déclassé to be just an ordinary daily drinker, you know. So, but we like it. We like it like that. So it's really beautiful tea just to drink in a teapot, really fresh and fruity, mango, pineapple-ish, fresh spinach, nutty, a bit chocolatey feeling to it. It's one of our best sellers. And to compare with the Xin Yang Mao Jian, which kept his bud in this case here. And so we have the furry silver bud in it with the first leaf also. This comes from Henan, which is the northern part. I think it's one of the teas that is grown the most north in China, and it's from Henan, so it's close to Hanwei and the Yellow Mountains, but further west, northwest. And it's a tea that I really love myself. It's a tea that always gave me a really good feeling in the past. But I didn't know a producer that was making a really good one for chai, for the tea house. And otherwise it's really expensive. And this one really felt super good. When I tasted the sample, tasted like drinking roses. And I really like that kind of, when you eat a flower, you can have some bitterness, but you have sweetness from it too, and the floral fragrance. And this tea, I could just buy 3 kilos of it. So you have a bit there, and I'll have some leftovers, maybe for a few months only. So if you really enjoyed this tea, jump on it, like order some, because we won't last all the year with that. So different areas, same type of picking, but different sorting. That's kind of really fun duo challenge between the two to see how different they can be, but how alike also. And they're super fresh, at the top of their freshness right now. So hope you'll enjoy. After that, we have a curiosity. We have the yellow tea from Yunnan. Yellow teas, there's not so many, you know, maybe. We had one for the last years. We had Zhengwan Huang Ya, that comes from Hanwei. And now we have this one from Yunnan, so Zhengwan Huang Ya, that is quite funky. I think it's really nice. Yunnan is a place where you have that kind of, I always say the cultivar there are a bit always like Fruit Loops, eh? Like before it gets to become a pu'er or a black tea, it had that kind of funky, fruity, tropical fruit feeling to it. And this one is made from suya, which is not a native tea plant, and it's partially fermented. So with air, they will do the withering, and then they will do some You will steam the leaf, not steam, sorry, pan fry the leaf, and then roll. And then they will put the leaves under a blanket, hot weather, like in a room with humidity and hot temperature. And they will cover the leaves, a bit like we would do for making show pour, like ripe pour. And that will start a kind of a fermentation with some oxygen, and it will turn the leaf a bit reddish. You'll see the color is kind of coppery, and that brings fruitiness to it. So this tea is really surprising. It tastes a bit like a Darjeeling First Flush to us when we tasted it first, and we have like peach and honey and lots of florals. It's kind of sweet, and at the same time it's quite tasty. The cup is bright yellow. It's really good. It's really fun. I bet this can age really well. So it's not a reason to not drink it now. Please enjoy it now when it's really fresh. It's from the spring, and that's quite fun. And we bought a big bunch of it, so this will last for many months, I think. And unless people just are so enthusiastic about it. And so if you liked it, we have more of this one. Afterwards, we really felt like putting 2 oolongs that were really, maybe you know already, Gabacha. Gabacha is it's a really good seller here. People feel that GABA molecule that is highly concentrated in this tea is really calming the mind. So the mind goes down. Alpha waves just bring the mind to be thoughtless, or kind of. And many people that are really stressed or hyperactive, it calms them down. So this we sell a lot, and the taste is quite good. So the one that is brighter red like this, it's written here, a regular selection. So that's the GABA. If you buy it here, if you go in the health food store, and there's the Gabacha, so that's the one. So it's machine plucked, it's low altitude in Jian, and it's moderately oxidized with nitrogen. So they put the leaves in a kind of a tank with nitrogen, so there's no oxygen, so the oxidation is airless, and you develop the GABA that way. And the taste is kind of a raspberry jam, apple cider, a bit like an apple crumble, and spices, mild spices, you know. It's really comforting, really smooth, low caffeine, digestive. The taste is quite comforting. And as I was saying, each time I go to Taiwan, I was telling my producer, you know GABA? And he go, GABA? I don't know. Mr. Wu is the tea maker who makes the tea farmer that makes Sijichun and Jinchuan and Shaninchi. And he's a passionate guy. He's young, he's cool, and we like him really much. He's more than a tea maker for us. He's a friend. We have very good memories with him. And so this is an experimental lot of Gabacha from Mr. Wu, made from Zushan, higher altitude, hand-picked, and a bit less oxidation. So we'll see with different batch, but if you really like it, we can have more. So this, we just put everything we had. So we don't have this lot, we just had a kilo to share with you. We just received it, and we wanted to have your feeling about it. I like it really much, maybe even better than this. The two are good, but less oxidation makes it greener, more florals. You have that kind of green grapes or yellow plum to it, a bit more, not necessarily acidity, but more freshness to it. It's more crisp, and you have that taste of GABA that is really easy to distinguish. That is kind of a taste like GABA. It's difficult. Try to see the common taste between the two, and you have the GABA feeling. Any GABA tea will have that. Difficult to describe. It's kind of a fruitiness and acidity and wax or something. Yeah. So hope you'll enjoy this, and these two you can have them later at night. Yeah, taking a chance while saying that. We'll see. If you're sensitive, maybe not, but tell me if you like Mr. Wu. We can ask him to make more, and as it's an experimental lot, we'll just evolve with him. That's what's fun. Like, our decisions make at the other end of the planet something to happen, and I think that's really nice. Yeah. And at last, the last tea we've included here, it's a new crop too that just arrived. It's from the east coast of Taiwan. It's Xiang Hong Cha, which is also one of our favorite, and that just returned. We had no more Xiang Hong Cha since a couple months at least. And this one, even if you know it, you have to, just approach it with an open mind and open heart, because it's made from a different cultivar as usual. So Mrs. Wu, she's winning tea contests every year. She's super hot producer there. Her son is getting even better than her. They're kind of competing together, and that's really nice. They are really perfectionists, and they really love. And Xiang Hong Cha means honey fragrance. Xiang is honey fragrance. Hong Cha is red tea, so it's black tea. Was for Chinese. And this is organic and super well made and baked and everything. And this is, for this year, it's made from Xian cultivar, which is growing normally in the Wu Mountains. And you feel it. Like, this is Xiang that is a bit different from the past ones. The Xian cultivar comes out in a type of minerality. Normally in the Hui Mountains, it's charcoal roast. And in this one, you feel a bit almost like that kind of granitic, like rock taste to it. So it's a kind of a bit rounder, heavier, and more like young style of Xiang Hong Cha than what we had before, that was more like honey juice and fruit, super light. And this is more like grounded, I would say. You still feel the honey, the fruit is there, it's round, it's soft, it's mellow, but it's kind of a bit heavier. I like it too. It's I think it was really nice to be able to see those little tea plants that were super small last time I came, and now they are in this bag. Last time I went, she just presented me her new patch of land with the Shuixian little tea bush, and that's really fun to see it now in our cup, you know. So yeah, so that's just finished the presentation of this month's box, June box. If there's any comment, any infos that you want a bit more, you can write to us at info@chai.ca. Our social media is Maison Chai for Facebook and Instagram. And hope you'll enjoy the teas as much as we love them. And the next edition, like the next for July and August, are super exciting too. So wishing you a beautiful month of June, and hope to see you for the reveal of the mystery tea. Talk to you soon. Bye.